Hi there guys, it is Georgie here and I am just up in our mammal house. As you can see, I have got a visitor with me. So I'm in with our cloud rats and I think they're the best animal to tell you the news that we have about our mammal collection.
Okay, so that news then, as you may know, as well as being Cannon Hall Farm with our lovely farm animals, we do also have a zoo. So we are a zoo as well. We've had our zoo license for a number of years now, and it means as well as our farm animals that we bring to you guys some fabulous exotic animals from all over the world, just like our cloud rats just above me here. And we've got some very special bits of achievement really that I want to share with you guys about our mammal collection here at the farm. As you may know, it is my role as head of mammals, so that means I curate our mammal collection. So I choose what species we have and I organise the moves to and from site of those animals. So it's taken a little bit of time, but we've achieved two records, if you like, within the zoo community with our mammal collection. So the first one is we actually have the UK's biggest rodent collection, and we have the UK's widest collection of nocturnal animals. So we hold both of those records despite us being still a fairly small zoo and a fairly new zoo as well in the grand scheme of zoos all across the UK. So those two very big achievements, and I wanted to share them with you guys. So this is very, very important, and I'm going to switch back to spend some more time with our cloud rats to tell you a little bit more about why it is so important. So I'm joined now by Arnie. He is of course the first male cloud rat that we got, along with Manila, the mum, and we've bred these many times since. So our two achievements then. So the most rodents in the UK on display, so we actually have 20 species at the moment on display, and that's ever increasing. We do of course have more room for those up here in the mammal house. 3 of those species are actually outside, so our Cape porcupines, red squirrels and prairie dogs are 3 of those, and then the rest of those rodent species are up in our mammal house, which is where I am now. Now rodents are very, very important. They are actually the most numerous order of mammals. They make up 40% of all mammals, do rodents. So a very, very wide, very, very varied, very diverse group of animals are the rodents. So it's very, very important that zoos like us give a lot of representation and a lot of time for these animals. Many of those are unfortunately threatened with extinction to some extent or another as well. So it's very, very important that we do include them. They often get a little bit forgotten, I think. So yeah, important that we give them lots of limelight. So we have 20 species at the moment, as I say, ever increasing. And then that second achievement, we have the UK's widest collection of nocturnal animals. So they are all of course up here in our mammal house. Okay, so I've moved across to our sugar glider and potteroo enclosure to finish off this video, because I think our cloud rats got a little bit fed up of being in the footage there. So nocturnal animals then, our second achievement is having the widest collection of nocturnal animals in the UK. We have a total of 22 nocturnal species on display at the moment in the red light section, the nocturnal section of our mammal house. Of course we do have more animals up here than that in the daylight section as well, but for this achievement we're just talking about the nocturnal ones. So a total of 22 nocturnal species, which is the most nocturnal species on display in UK zoos at the moment. Now our sugar glider is obviously one of those species, and our potteroo as well. These are fabulous nocturnal animals, and nocturnal animals are very, very important to showcase. They are actually 70% of all mammal life on the planet, so a very diverse, very wide group of animals. I've got a sugar glider joining me. So very important to showcase such a wide group of animals that make up the majority actually of our mammals. They wake up at night time rather than daytime, do most of them. And a very misunderstood group of animals, just like our rodents are, nocturnal ones. They tend to be small. We don't tend to see as much of them because they come out at night time, so they don't get as much limelight. Unfortunately though, this is a problem because many of them are endangered, just like our diurnal species are. So we need to get that education out there. We need to give you guys that opportunity to come and learn about nocturnal animals and the threats that face them. Things like light pollution, things like habitat loss. There's so many problems facing our nocturnal animals, so representing them, bringing them to you guys so you can learn more about them is a big thing that we need to do, and we'd like to see more zoos across the UK doing as well. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed learning a little bit more about these achievements. I've got sugar gliders all over me now. So that's the biggest collection of rodents in the UK, 20 species, and the largest, widest collection of nocturnal species in the UK, which is currently at 22, and both of those are still climbing. We've got room for many more species to come here at Cannon Hall Farm. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this little video, this little update, and I hope you find that achievement of ours just as impressive as I do. I'm very proud of it, and I'm proud of our zoo team here at the farm. Okay, so I'll see you all again another day. Bye-bye.